Hello, welcome everyone. My name is Petra. So, this yoga session is all about helping you improve your balance. We will do poses like Warrior 3, Eagle, Dancer, and the Tree pose. So, these poses not only strengthen our muscles and build our coordination and balance, they also require our full concentration so we can bring our mind and body into a balanced state of consciousness. So let's challenge our balance together and have some fun. We are going to begin standing at the front of your yoga mat. So take a moment to bring your feet about hip width apart and parallel. Make sure you're spreading the weight evenly through all four corners of your feet. Standing nice and tall, relax your shoulders down from your ears. Gather your hands at your heart, Anjali Mudra, and a gently bow of the head to heart here, starting to listen to your body, noticing how your breath is flowing in and out your body. Soften through the skin of the face and the jaw. Just be present here in the moment. Slowly release your arms by your sides. Take an inhale, extend your arms up overhead. Also lift your heels as high as you can, so balancing on your toes. And then exhale, releasing your arms and your heels back down. Inhale, sweeping your arms out and up overhead, lifting your heels. Exhale, letting go, release your arms and your heels. One more time. Inhale, extend your arms up overhead. And this time with your exhalation, keep your heels lifted. Just bring your hands to your heart, Anjali Mudra. So balancing on your toes. So find your balance here. And then really slowly start bending your knees. Keep your heels lifted. Moving to toe squats, sending your hips back and then all the way down towards your heels. Take a moment here to balance. And then let's release your fingertips to the mat. Take an inhale, and with your exhalation, moving to your forward fold. If you'd like to fold your arms, you can hold your opposite elbow into your ragdoll position. Start swaying side to side. Relax your neck, your shoulders. Maybe gently shaking your head, little yes and little no. One more breath in. And this time with your exhalation, releasing your fingertips to the mat. Take a nice big inhale, finding half lift, so your flat back. So bringing your palms to your shins. Lengthening your spine from your tailbone all the way to the crown of your head. Let's take an inhale here. And as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing, mountain pose. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart, Samastitihi. And now let's lift your heels as high as you can, balancing on your toes, moving to a toe squat again, sending your hips back and down towards your heels. So take a moment here, balance, and then adding twist. So with your exhalation, slowly turn your torso to the right, then back to center, and slowly twisting your torso open to the left. Returning back to center and releasing your fingertips back to the floor. Take an inhale here. And with your exhalation, Uttanasana, forward fold. Releasing your head and bow fully. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, release so you can plant your hands, step your feet back to your plank position. Engage your legs here, engage your core. And then finding your first Chaturanga, bend your elbow just halfway down. Inhale your upper facing dog. Push through your hands, opening your chest. And as you exhale, send your hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up high, three-legged dog, and open to scorpion, stacking your hips, square your shoulders. And then let's release, three-legged dog. Inhale here. And as you exhale, step your right foot between your hands, low lunge. Inhale, high lunge, crescent lunge. So take your time adjusting your feet about hip width apart, checking your front knee over your ankle. One more breath in. And as you exhale, leaning your torso forward and extend your arms back, airplane arms. Inhale, rising your torso back up. Exhale, release your fingertips to the mat, and then step your left foot to meet your right, your forward fold to Dandasana. Inhale, reset, halfway lift. Exhale into your forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Bring yourself all the way up to standing, lengthening your spine. Exhale, hands to your heart. Finding your breath here, and then really slowly you will start balancing on your left foot. So press through the sole of your left foot, pointing your right toes in front of you. And then start lifting your knee, right knee, so your thigh is parallel to the ground. And then slowly crossing your legs, right ankle on top of your left thigh. Start sending your hips back like in a chair pose. Flexing your right foot so you can keep your hands at your heart. Maybe resting your forearms on your leg, or if you'd like to go a little bit deeper into the stretch through your right psoas and your glute, bring your fingertips to the floor, or if you have yoga blocks, you can use yoga blocks here. And then really slowly, if you have your fingertips on the floor, bringing one hand at a time back to your chest, rising your torso back up as you push through your left foot. One-legged mountain, thigh parallel to the ground. And as you exhale, let's release. Bring your feet together. Inhale, sweep your arms up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms so you can lift through the chest. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, your forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, your Chaturanga Dandasana. Step back to plank position. Shift your weight forward. Exhale your Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lifting your knees, your thighs. Exhaling back to your down dog. Reconnect with your breath here. And let's even it out. Inhale, left leg up high and opening to scorpion on this side. Lift your left knee up towards the ceiling. And one more breath in so you can lift your left leg up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, stepping your left foot between your hands. Ground through your left heel, rising your torso up into your crescent lunge. Square and level your hips forward. Extend your arms up towards the ceiling. Let's take a big inhale here. And with your exhalation, airplane arms. So you're leaning your torso forward, open through the chest, and extend your arms back. Keep your back heel lifted. Back to center. Take a nice big inhale. And with your exhalation, floating your arms back to the floor, stepping your right foot to meet your left, and folding your torso, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your forward fold. All the way up to standing. Take a nice full inhale, reaching your arms up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, Samastitihi. Relaxing your shoulders down from your ears, grounding through the sole of your right foot, pointing your left toes. And you can keep your toes on the floor if this is too challenging for you. Or slowly start lifting your left knee. So your left leg is in 90-degree angle. Finding your balance, you level your hips and then slowly crossing your left leg over your right as you send your hips back. Keeping your spine nice and long, pressing hands together or releasing your arms down on your left calf or maybe fingertips touching the floor. So find your variation here. Keeping your breath nice and deep. And then you can slowly, if you are touching the floor, bring your hands back together at your heart and rising your torso back up into one-legged mountain. Lift your knee, flexing your foot. Exhale, release back to standing. Very nice. Standing nice and tall, turn your palms forward. Inhale, sweeping your arms up. Exhale to your baby back bend. Back to center, breathing in. Breathing out, folding your torso. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to plant your hands and step your left foot back into your low lunge. Take your front knee over your ankle and coming to open twist or easy twist, extend your right arm up towards the ceiling as you open your chest to the right. Let's release back to center. Step your right foot back, plank position, so you can start flowing your Chaturanga, your Vinyasa. Inhale to your back bend, up dog or cobra. And as you exhale, take your time finding your downward facing dog. Grounding through the knuckles of your fingers, releasing your head. Take an inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your right leg up, opening to scorpion with your exhalation. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale again, your crescent lunge. Take your front knee over your ankle. One more breath in. Exhaling into your airplane arms. Moving to warrior three. So really slowly start straightening your right leg and lifting your left leg. If you can at your hip level, flexing your back foot. So engage your right quadricep. From here, really slowly take it to one-legged mountain pose. So bringing your left knee forward. Again, your thigh is parallel to the ground. And again, standing figure four. Push through your right foot, rising back up, one-legged mountain, extending your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, releasing your arms down and bringing your feet back together. Great job, guys. Inhale, extend your arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, folding your torso over your thighs. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, stepping your right foot back. Low lunge here, moving to your easy twist, so extending your arm up towards the ceiling, turning your torso open to the left. One more breath in. Exhale, release your left fingertips back to the floor. And let's flow your Chaturanga Dandasana, plank position. Shift your weight forward. Inhale. Exhale your Chaturanga. Inhale, push through your head so you can open your chest, your upward facing dog. Exhale, back downward facing dog. Let's take an inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your left leg up and opening to scorpion. Stack your hips. Back to three-legged dog. And as you exhale, low lunge, step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, your high lunge, crescent lunge. Reaching your arms up towards the ceiling. One more breath in. Exhale again, your airplane arms, opening through your chest as you extend your arms back. Moving to your warrior three. Take your time, slowly straightening your left leg as you lift your right leg at your hip level. Take a moment to level your hips, so engaging your core, lengthening your spine. And then from here, slowly start bending your knee, right knee. Bring your knee forward, one-legged mountain. Flexing your right foot. Finding your standing figure four on this side. Pressing hands together. Settle into your hips. Stay strong in your standing leg. And then coming back to one-legged mountain. Push through your left heel, lift your right knee. And as you exhale, back to standing. Beautiful job, guys. Inhale, sweep your arms up. As you exhale, finding chair pose. So you can have your feet together or hip width apart. So again, settle into your hips and you can extend your arms forward. So your arms are parallel to the ground. From here, let's take it to your drinking bird. So finding your airplane arms. So balancing here, lift your heels as high as you can. Keep squeezing your legs firmly together. When you're ready, release. Bring your heels back on the floor. Extend your arms up towards the ceiling. And with your exhalation, bend your knees and bow fully forward fold. Inhale your half lift. With your exhalation, step your left foot back into your low lunge. And then start opening warrior two. So spinning your left heel down, turning your left toes in and right toes out. Make sure spreading the weight evenly through both feet. With your next inhalation, finding your peaceful warrior. So start reversing your warrior, reaching your right arm up and back, maybe to lift your right heel. And let's release, finding extended side angle. So reaching forward, take your arms 6 and 12. If you'd like to challenge yourself, squeeze your belly and extend your both arms out to the side so your triceps are in line with your ears. Let's release, bring your forearm back on your thigh, stand through your left fingertips, and then really slowly start releasing your left fingertips to your left hip, moving to half moon pose. Placing your right fingertips in front of your foot, about 2 feet in front of your foot. And then slowly take your time, start straightening your right leg, keeping small bend in your right knee. So make sure not locking your standing leg knee and lifting your left leg up at your hip level and opening your hips. So yeah, flexing your back foot, extend through your heel back and maybe extending your left arm up towards the ceiling. Slowly release, bring your left hand back onto your hip and step your left foot back into your warrior two. Take an inhale here. And with your exhalation, circling your arms, stepping back plank position. And maybe this time, if you like to modify your Chaturanga, dropping your knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhaling to your low cobra. And as you exhale, coming back, downward facing dog. Gently pressing your heels back and down, finding good stretch through the back of your legs. Slow and deep breaths here. Well done. Moving on. Let's take an inhale to bend your knees, look between your hands, and as you exhale, walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale to your half lift, finding a nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing, finding your mountain pose. Extend your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands at your heart. Again, sweeping your arms up, lift your heels, balancing on your toes. And then really slowly start bringing your hands together at your heart, bending your knees, sending your hips back and all the way down towards your heels, toe squat. Adding twist yogi. So left hand on your right knee and slowly start extending your right arm back, twisting your torso open to the right. Returning back to center. And take it to the other side. Right hand on your left knee. Extend your left arm back. Maybe challenging your balance, sending your gaze over your left shoulder. Return back to center. And let's release fingertips back on the mat. So you can do forward fold here. Inhale your halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back. Low lunge. Moving to a warrior two on this side. So take your time to settle in, adjusting your feet if you need to. Pressing the outer edge of your back foot firmly to the ground, checking your front knee over your ankle. Take a nice big inhale here. Start reversing your warrior, peaceful warrior. Keeping that lunge in your front knee, maybe lifting your heel, lifting your left heel, engaging more muscles here. And let's release, extended side angle. First, take your arms 6 and 12 so you can open through your hips, your chest. And then maybe extending your right arm overhead and maybe also adding your left arm, engaging your core here. Deep breathing. And when you're ready, releasing your left forearm on your thigh And stretching the side body all the way down to your foot. Let's release right hand onto your hip for your half moon pose on this side. So take your time, yogis, to find your balance. Push through the sole of your left foot, engaging your left quadricep and extending your right leg back. So think of your back leg as the anchor of this pose. When you are ready, again, take your time with the control. Step your right foot back into your warrior two. Inhale, moving to star pose. So turning your feet so they are parallel to the short edges of your yoga mat. And with your exhalation, prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Your feet to bend your knees if you need to. Place your hands shoulder width apart. And press palms down. So you can be on your hands, or if you'd like to go a little bit deeper, you can release down onto your forearms. Take an inhale into your half lift. So bringing your palms under your shoulders. And then hands to your hips, push through your heels, rising your torso all the way up to standing. Let's adjust your feet for your goddess pose. Take an inhale. Extend your arms overhead, and as you exhale, cactus your arms. Settle into your goddess pose. Perfect. If you'd like to bring your hands at your heart, keep opening your knees wide out to the sides. And maybe if you'd like to challenge yourself, since it's balancing session, lift your heels. Draw your tailbone down, keeping your spine nice and long, reaching up through the crown of your head. Beautiful. Let's release your heels back on the mat. Inhale, straightening your legs. Extend your arms up. Exhale, back to a warrior two. And you can release your hands. Step back, plank position. Flowing your Chaturanga Dandasana, any variation of ease, modifying on your knees. Inhale to your back bend, up to a cobra. And as you exhale, back downward facing dog. Great job. Take a moment to settle into your breath here. And then let's move it on. Take an inhale, bend your knees, look between your hands. And as you exhale, step or hop your feet forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, reaching your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, gather your hands at your heart. Moving to our next pose, eagle pose. So first crossing your right leg over your left, bringing your right arm under your left, binding once or twice. Elbows in line with your shoulders. Keep drawing your hands away from your head and keep squeezing your arms together, squeezing your legs. So imagine you want to squeeze everything towards the midline of your body. Push through your left heel. Very nice. And then you can slowly release back to one-legged mountain. So bringing your right thigh parallel to the ground. And as you exhale, release. Bring your right foot to meet your left. Let's even it down, finding your eagle pose on the left side, crossing your left leg over your right, so feel free to keep your toes on the floor. And then again, opening your arms, and then slowly bringing your left arm under your right. You can have the back of your hands together or your palms together. Finding your balance here, your drishti, your soft gaze through your hands. Keep squeezing your arms, your legs firmly together. Maybe settle into your hips a little bit deeper. And then let's release back to one-legged mountain. So you can flex your left foot, extend your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, Samastitihi, hands to your heart. And let's release your arms by your sides. Moving to our next pose. which is Dancer. So first, grounding through the sole of your left foot. Bend your right knee and reach for your inner arch of your back foot. Let's bring your knees together and then really slowly start kicking your foot into your hand. Well, at the same time, start leaning your torso forward and extending your left arm forward. Rooting down into standing leg. Beautiful. You can slowly release. Release the hold of your back foot so you can bring your right knee forward into one-legged mountain. And then with a control, step your right foot back on the mat. And let's even it out on the other side. So grounding through the sole of your right foot, spreading your toes. Start slowly reaching for your inner arch of your back foot. And first bring your knees together, standing nice and tall. And you can slowly start leaning your torso forward slightly and kicking your foot into your hand, opening through your chest, extending your arm forward. And then you can slowly release. So you can bring your left knee forward, one-legged mountain here, and then back to standing. If you need to shake out through your legs, release your arms by your sides. Right, yogis. Now let's do tree pose, Vaksasana. So rooting down through the sole of your left foot, so pushing down through your left heel, spreading your toes, and then using your hand, bending your right knee so you can place the sole of your right foot inside of your left leg. So really engage your standing thigh, draw your abdomen in, and draw the bent knee back, so opening through your hips. Level your hips, so gently dropping your right hip down, bringing it in line with your left. And then you can choose any arm variation, keeping your hands at your heart or extending your arms up towards the ceiling. Lift up through heart center and finding nice and steady gaze. When you're ready, you can slowly release, bringing your foot back on the mat. Then let's even it out. So planting your right foot flat on the floor. And then pushing through your right heel so you can start lifting your left foot. So bring your left foot inside of your thigh. And again, take your time really slowly. Start opening through your hips, pushing that left knee open out to the sides and dropping your left hip slightly down so your hips are level. Choosing your arm variation and being present, fully focus on the balance. Beautiful. And then slowly take your time to release. So standing. Our next pose, Garland pose, Malasana. So let's step your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Turn your toes out and your heels in. And slowly start releasing your hips down. So take your time to settle into your hips. Bring your hands together at your heart so you can start pressing your hands firmly together and pushing your elbows into your thighs to open through your hips a little bit deeper. Adding twist, so plant your left hand on the mat inside of your left thigh and extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. Gently twisting your torso to the right, and then let's switch sides. Bring your right hand on the mat and extend your left arm up towards the ceiling. When you're ready, return back to center. All right, yogis, let's do crow pose from here. So Let's plant your hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide so you have good base in your hands. Now wrap your elbows in and bring your knees as high as you can, almost to your armpits. Lift your hips up and start lifting your heels. Now lift your chin slightly and gaze slightly forward. Draw your belly button in, so rounding through your upper back. And then slowly you can start lifting one foot at a time. So you're squeezing your heel towards your glute. And maybe lifting both feet just for a moment or keeping your toes on the floor. That's okay. So any variation here. So it's take your time, find your balance here. Beautiful. When you're ready, you can slowly release. Garland pose. And then let's release. Please bring your thighs together. Take an inhale here, and with your exhalation, folding your torso forward and down into a full child's pose, Malasana. Your arms alongside your body, turning your palms up towards the ceiling. And take a moment here to rest. Relax your neck, your shoulders, allowing your arms to feel heavy. Breathing into your spine and soften through the chest and your belly. Whenever you are ready, take your time, slowly moving out so you're rolling your spine back upright. Shift your hips onto one side so you can bring yourself to a cross-legged seated position. Let's take an inhale, extend your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, release, letting go, hands to your heart. Great job, everyone. Thank you so much for sharing your time, your energy with me. I bow to all of you. Namaste.